for Professor Ludwig van Drake. Ludwig van Drake. Ludwig van Drake. He is a genius, make no mistake. Ludwig van Drake, that's me.
Well, look who is here with us. This is such a big surprise. I'm really surprised to see you here. You know what I'm talking about? You. You turned over the record, and here you are back with us. This is side 2 for those of you who just came in late. Now, I am going to tell you all about how records is made because I am the engineer and the technician. I know all about how sounds are recorded, and I know which knob and which tube and a transistor and the amplifiers and the filters. You see, because I am an expert on sound, and I tell you this in all humility. I'm here to describe sound to you. And to describe the sound, I have assembled here an orchestra that I humbly call the Ludwig van Drake Ensemble. Now, I want you to get acquainted with all the different sounds in the orchestra. Herman, all right, Herman, you stand up, and I want you to play a note or two on your violin. All right, this is our first violinist. Say, that's very good, Herman, the way. How did you get all that out of that little fiddle? Thank you very much. Now, we go to another part of the orchestra. Now, over here, we have... all of this is the brass section. All right, you play on the trumpet for me a note. All right? Now we're going to hear from the piano. So there you see, this is just a few of the parts that makes up a whole orchestra. But now we are going to play some wonderful music for you. The important thing to remember is that music is music. And where does all the music come from? Well, all over the world, everybody is singing the same song. To tell you the truth, I think only one song was ever written. The Blue Danube Waltz. The Blue Danube is the only song that was ever written. I'm going to show you something. Now, here's the way the Blue Danube Waltz was written. Ratten, Ruten. Rieten. Now that's the way it originally was. Then what happens? Then all of a sudden we go in south. We go in south with the tune. They lift the tune a little bit, they're switching around, and they're putting a little knock here and a little knock there, and all of a sudden what have you got? You got the char-char-char. You think it stops down there where they took that? Now here is another style, and this one is a little more familiar to all of us. The rock and rollers doing the same thing. Now you take this rock and roll and you put it to the Blue Danube. Yeah, now that was pretty good, wasn't it? That's rockin' and rollin', and that's real good music.